Hello everyone, Anna Hersom here, and I wanted to show you our brand new release, which is the Crystal Background Scrapbooking Collection. It's actually a paper collection of different beautiful backgrounds. So you may recall that not so long ago we have released the shabby backgrounds in 12 by 12, which is this collection. It was so incredibly popular, and I'm going to show you some beautiful projects that I created with this collection just here. But this video is about our brand new beautiful crystal backgrounds collection. We have it in 12 by 12 and 8 by 8, so both really usable sizes, especially as these are backgrounds. So these have been created for you to start crafting straight away, not having to worry about making elaborate background. These make instant cards, these make instant mixed media pieces, and are so usable because they are printed on 250 GSM paper. So really lovely cardstock paper, and they also have that lovely sheen. I'm going to unwrap it for you and show both of them to you. So I'm just going to show you what designs we have in this one. So you have 16 pages, 16 sheets, and all of them are single-sided, and you get 2 of each design included. Just have a look at those absolutely stunning backgrounds. Oh, the gems are absolutely beautiful. I tried to put as many different colorways as I could, but also keep it in that realm of natural stones. Some gorgeous jade and some beautiful blue stone. So these are the 8 designs you have. So again, we've got 16 sheets in each pad, nice and sturdy cardstock. So that was your 8 by 8. Let's move on to 12 by 12. So have a look at the 12 by 12. So again, the same designs, just in a much larger format. So we have the crystals, we have the beautiful amethyst, and they are printed on that satin sheen paper, which obviously works beautifully when it comes to crystals. Have a look, beautiful gemstones, precious and semi-precious gemstones, that gorgeous amber, which is just so pretty. Then we have that stunning center of the druzy, gorgeous diamonds. Just imagine cards saying you're a diamond or will you marry me. It's so super versatile, or just use as a background. Then you've got that beautiful jade, and again 2 sheets of that, and that gorgeous blue, and 2 sheets of that. So this is the Crystal Backgrounds collection. Again, the back is plain, so it's just white cardstock. And of course you can use the cover like your little ephemera, or just make little pieces for journaling, etc. Let's show you some projects. So let's have a look at some cards that you can make with this amazing collection. And I'm going to go through a very simple card to a quite complicated card, just to show you the versatility. But before I do that, I wanted to show you a few things that you can do with the papers in preparation for making your cards. You can make your mixed media backgrounds as well. So have a look. I've just run this through a die cutting machine with the embossing folder. And it just takes the embossing folder really well. It's such a beautiful paper. So this is what it looks like on that beautiful pattern. Then you have another design here, and you can obviously use a little bit of wax, and I'm going to show you how in a second, just to give it a little bit, give those raised points a little bit more visibility. Here you go, another piece. This one was a very thick Sizzix die, or rather Sizzix folder, as you can see. Now it's perfect for die cutting as well. So this one is from the Tim Holtz Borders collection, and this is the amethyst paper, so it just gives you that variation in color as well, which is so interesting to the eye when you're working with it. And here is another example of the embossed paper. I've got one more just to show you how gorgeous this is. Okay, so let's take some wax, and I'm going to show you how you can enhance this even further. So what you can do is you can take a little bit of wax, and I've got a few colors here. So I've got that beautiful turquoise, for example, and I can just put on my finger and then run it through my paper, just like that, and then you can show that beautiful raised effect and also darken the raised parts as well. However, another thing is that we have recently released our brand new Lumi Paint collection, which is just perfect for all your highlighting needs. It's one of those products that you can just use for so many different purposes. So this is a gorgeous macaroon collection that we have recently released, and what you might want to do is take a little bit of the Lumi Paint on your brush, and you don't need much, but you do need nice soft, clean and dry brush, and I usually just dab off quite a lot, and you can then run it through your paper just to give it a little highlight, and you will really see when you start picking up the paper and taking it to the light. So I've got different color. I've got that beautiful creme brulee which is in that release as well, and just have a look. You can just add a little bit of that gorgeous shine and really show that stunning texture. So this is what you can do. Now you have, I've got another piece here, so I'm just going to show you with that one. This is with the same paper but different design, so I can just get that one colored a little bit, and it really stands out. Then we also have this one, which is that really large design, and I'm going to take some Lumi, just really going to dip my brush in there and then just dab off the excess, and super gently I can then just go in and then just kind of tickle the brush on those raised surfaces. So it doesn't have to be much. Circular motion is always best. And just have a look at that gorgeous highlight, and also that beautiful paper and how well it's taking all the dies and the embossing folders. So here are some techniques you can do. Let's move on to the cards. So the first card I'm going to work on is very simple and is really playing on versatility of those papers. So what I've done here is I have taken some of the jade colored paper. Again, you've got 2 of each sheets in the paper pack, and I have pre-cut it to make sure that it fits my card. And what I've done is I've run it through an embossing folder, and I got that beautiful embossing effect. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the Lumi Paint. This is the lavender from the macaroon collection. I keep saying marshmallow collection. This is lavender from the macaroon collection, and I am going to just dab it in the little bit of paint, dab off the excess, and really gently just run the color through some of those raised elements. So I'm barely touching the paper, just really want to catch those raised elements more than anything, and that's where I'm going to focus. Super simple like this. And then you can see how beautiful this is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the paint and I'm going to highlight the edges, because I tore the edges as well. So here we go. That's super simple and doesn't really need much effort or energy. Okay, then what I'm going to do next thing is I'm going to take some gel medium on a palette knife, and then just going to put a little bit of gel medium just on the back of that panel that I've created. Just some high points. You can use dry adhesive if you want to. Gel medium is generally my adhesive of choice, and I'm going to pop that in the center of this paper, just making sure that all the edges are nicely aligned. And then give it a nice good press. I'm just going to make sure that I'm not going completely squash those embossed elements, and if something is sticking out, that's fine, because that just adds to this beautiful effect. This will need to sit for a while to be completely dry, but then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a simple sentiment just here, and I might just do this on a little bit of a dimensional adhesive. So although this is sticky already, I think this will look quite nice if it's sticking out. So just going to put 2 of those little puffies, and here we go. This will just land on my card. So super simple card, very, very effective, especially with that little bit of shine. I hope you can see this. Looks absolutely beautiful. Looks like you spent so much time and effort making it because of that beautiful paper and that beautiful embossed texture. So this is a very, very simple card. Now let's have a look at something slightly more, maybe not complicated but layered. And I'm going to show you a card that in my mind would be a card perfect for engagement, or a card that would be absolutely perfect for your best friend or for your partner, just telling them that they're a diamond. And this is exactly why we put this large sheet of diamonds in the collection as well, because I thought that would be quite cute. So what I've done here is I have pre-cut the crystal, the kind of ambered color here, and I am going to take a little bit of gel medium and just going to place it on my card. Now again, you can use dry adhesive if you want to. I just use what I've got handy. And I'm just going to pop that on my card. So just going to make sure that this is nice and straight. I do sometimes use hot glue as well, but I do like the fact that I can move my piece around and just really make sure it's nice and straight when I use wet adhesive. Here we go. So that's my base, and then I've got this pre-cut diamond, which again comes from the large sheet of all the beautiful diamonds that we have in this collection. And I'm going to just take some dimensional adhesive again. So here we go. I have placed dimension adhesive at the back of the diamonds and then the little matte and layer piece, and just going to take the sticky bits off both, and then I'm going to just stick this onto my matte and layer piece, and then I'm going to take stickies of the second part. Perfect. And that will just go on top of this one. And then you could write a sentiment saying, you're my diamond. I have a little sticky sentiment saying only you, and I think that would be absolutely beautiful as well. Just have a look. So simple to create this card, and it's so super effective. Now let's have a look at a little bit more elaborate card, which is definitely something that I really, really love. So I'm going to show you you can create your own base using the 12 by 12 papers. This is 250 GSM cardstock that this collection is made of, and that also gives you an instant back to your card. So I've pre-cut the 12 by 12 paper to the size of the card that I wanted, and I'm going to be working on the front of it. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just put this to the side, and then I'm going to take a little piece. This is cut from the large set of the beautiful gems that we have in this collection, and I'm going to take a little bit of gel medium and then just going to tap a little bit on the edge of that die cut design, and I'm just going to pop that in here. So I've already pre-cut it to the size I wanted it, so just going to stick this down. Awesome. And I'm going just to flip around just to make sure it is exactly how I want it. It's nice and even, which it is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some dimensional adhesive, and I'm going to stick these at the back of the design. And then I'm going to adhere this to the to my card base, just like so. So this is already looking really, really pretty. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of lace that I have in my stash, and I've pre-cut it just to go a little bit on the angle, and I'm just going to go with wet adhesive. And again, this is where your gel medium comes very, very handy, because it just allows you to catch some key points of this design, and you don't have to apply it all the way through. So I'm just going to pop that down here. And then I've got this lovely little snip art design, so I'm going to add it underneath the lace just to hide the fact that it's been cut on the angle. So again, if you have your chipboard handy, so then this just will look beautifully on a card like this. Have a look, just hiding underneath that lace, and I'm just going to add a little bit of gel medium there. And then I have also prepared some of the beautiful flowers, so I'm going to add a little bit of gel medium to those, and then gel medium will make sure that they will not go anywhere, they will just stay put. I'm just going to pop that here. And then I've got some tiny ones as well, so these will be added. Beautiful. And I also have this lovely little oval gem, and I thought this is going to suit it beautifully, this entire composition. Gorgeous. And if you want to, you can also add a little corner. I'm going to add it in the corner here, and again a little taps of gel medium will do the job. So just going to slide it underneath, and then that lovely brass corner is just going to look beautiful. And now I think every card should have a sentiment, so I've got this lovely sentiment saying together, and I'm going just to add it to the card here. So this is your elaborate card, which has taken no time whatsoever, and I think that collection is really making it look so beautiful because the colors are so strong, so vibrant. All you really need is a few embellishments that are maybe slightly more subtle. So let's have a look. We have a card that says together, we have a card that says only you, and we have that lovely sparkly shimmery card that says believe. So I hope you enjoyed this demo, and if you'd like to get your crystal backgrounds collection, it is available at craftbox.co.uk and craftboxusa.com. I'll see you next time. Bye.